Hello everyone. We're now going to go to the construction zone on 38th Avenue here in Auburndale, and we're going to expose the corruption once again with this contractor who thinks that they can just make residents' lives uncomfortable. So we're now going to make our way to the scene right now, 38th Avenue by Francis Lewis Boulevard. Give you an idea of this area. That traffic light over there, that's 35th Avenue. You go west, that leads right into Flushing. You go east, that goes directly into the hamlet of downtown Bayside. Also head east, that leads right to the Clearview Expressway. Of course, you have the Clearview. Over here, 39th Avenue, major thoroughfare, also goes into Bayside. Also, people use this to use the Auburndale train station. So on top of the PWB, give you an idea of how valuable this area is to people. So, what do we got over here? That's right, private contractors. Private contractors. Now imagine you live on this street and all of a sudden you have to see this every day. Wouldn't it want to make you throw up? I know it would to me. We've talked about this, folks. I've talked about this in the Queens News Update. I mean, look what they're putting here. Look what they're putting here. And again, see what I mean? Half-fast done sidewalk. That sidewalk needs to be repaved across the street. Look at this. I was here last week. I couldn't show you it because I was busy making my rant about Trottenberg. Which, again, folks, go on the record, this is not partly Trottenberg's fault. This is just a private contractor getting their way with New York City officials, in a sense. So again, CAC Industries, that's who's just ruining the street right now on 38th Avenue. And if you take 38th Avenue down, it leads to the Clearview Expressway Service Road. So you can't take it to the Clearview Expressway Service Road. There are some houses, but that doesn't directly connect on 39th Avenue where you have the other area that leads right to Northern Boulevard. So again, this is what people have to deal with along the stretch, you know? Again, you're on 38th Avenue. I'm urging you, please, call your local elected officials because they need to know what's going on around here. I'm sure they are aware, but look what they put over here. I can't even tell what street this is because they have the street blocking. I can't tell what street this is. 201st Street. 201st Street. So, here's the ironic thing. I work on 201st Street, where Osnum is, but that's south of the railroad tracks. Look what they put up here. Look what they put up here. You think this is acceptable? Look at this. They've taken away many parking spots. So imagine you're a homeowner on this street and all of a sudden you're not allowed to park here. Let's say you have family coming over. Or let's say you have friends who want to visit you. And let's say you live in a house on this street. See what I mean, folks? It's de Blasio at work. This is what he wants. This is how he's screwing over our borough again. Take a look and see if there's anything else down here. So, thankfully nothing else. It's only 38th Avenue. Oh, look at this. Look at this. No parking. Monday through Friday. 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's the DOT sign. So it seems Trottenberg also has her way about this too. Great. Just fantastic. Another sign they put up. Another sign. It says Department of Transportation. Folks, we know who the commissioner of the DOT is. Polly Trottenberg. Yeah, another sign here too. I think this is the worst I've seen this construction so far. And look, they have the sign they put on the street. It says, tow away zone, no parking, no standing at all times starting Tuesday, October 15th. This street is scheduled for 48-inch truck water main installation. Here we go. CAC Industries, right in Bayside. So again, it's a private contractor. Private contractor, like we've talked about what the Queens Courier wrote about a month ago. And they're doing more construction down the street. So we're gonna go down there and look what they left over here. I said, you know, if I had to live on this street, I would be very annoyed. And I'll mention something. 183rd Street by 73rd Avenue in Fresh Meadows. You know what they're doing today? They're doing tree removal. Tree removal. I was walking home from the Q30 yesterday on 73rd Avenue, and as soon as I am getting close to my house, a block away from me, they're doing work today. You can't make this stuff up. And they're building another house here, hoping it's not going to be an illegal multifamily housing unit. Let's see if we have any information on this house. It looks nice, but again, we don't know if it's going to be illegal multifamily housing. Just like Fresh Meadows. It looks like they're putting more stuff over here on 202nd Street, and they have a truck down there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, and there's the other traffic light for 35th Avenue. Pretty sure it's 35th, unless I'm wrong. So let's see what we got. Wow, folks. This was supposed to be done earlier this year. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And look what they got over here. More construction tools. More. I don't even see any more signs here. I don't even see any more signs here because this is 202nd Street by 38th Avenue in Auburndale. Oh my goodness. Imagine you live in this house and you have, I'm sure there's kids in this house. I'm sure they're upset that they can't play basketball because the construction workers are making it a living hell for them. I can't blame them. Why does Con Edison even have this cone over here? See, more questions left to be answered. Thankfully, nothing else is wrong. I don't see a sign like 201st Street did, so. I want to quickly apologize that I was supposed to do this last week, but due to time constraints, I just couldn't do it. I don't need to go to Dollar Tree today because I went in Hicksville yesterday on Broadway, 106, 107, off camera before I continued filming with Matt yesterday. By the way, I want to thank everybody for showing up to that video, and I hope I get many people to show up to this one today. Yep, another sign. Another sign. What else is new? Yep. Yep. So we're going to quickly go back down because I'm going to have to walk back to Francis Lewis Boulevard shortly so I can get back to work. But, yeah, they got another sign up here. Look at this. No standing anytime. And again, this is a residential street. So as I mentioned earlier, imagine living on this street and you have to deal with this constantly. All just because a private contractor had their way and they said, sorry, we're going to have to look into water main issues. I really hope this doesn't happen to Fresh Meadows because this happens to Fresh Meadows. That's going to be a big problem when somebody tries to sell their house. I mean, imagine trying to sell your house now if you live on the street. All right? And again, if people don't want to move here, I can respect that because again, you at least have the Auburndale train station. I might walk back on 39th. So we're now walking towards 204th Street. And looks like they're doing more work. Look, more stuff. More stuff. More of it. And I have to bring this up, folks. Halloween's coming up in 2 weeks. So imagine your kids trying to trick or treat in this area, and they have to walk past all of this. All of this. Look, we got a truck right down there. Look at that. It's vandalized. Crazy. They have all these weird yellow stuff up here. Like I said, I don't know what's up with that. I didn't see any of that on the streets. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. And we got vandalism. More of it. Great. Look, more vandalism. It seems the hoodlums have their way in this area too. Yep. And I think, yeah, folks, that's the Clearview Expressway. So if you're trying to turn onto here, good luck. Because they have this whole road closed from 204th Street all the way to Clearview Expressway Service Road. My goodness. So I'm going to try to cut back to 39th Avenue and just walk back to work. Right now they're working on the looks like they're working on a pipe here on 205th Street. Yep. Yep. Look, there's a pipe right there. Working on it, 205th Street. Yep. And you know what would be great to see right now? The media, but they're not here. New York 1, CBS 2, NBC 4, Fox 5, ABC 7NY, Pix 11. They could do a story out here. Expose this. Oh, man. So at 205th Street and 38th right now, and I could have slipped and fell on this. I'll mention, oh, look at this. Another bad sidewalk. I have to be careful now. Jeez. I want to mention something very quickly on the record. So, Matt almost saw me fell on a crack yesterday in Hicksville. So off camera, I was making my way to meet Matt at TD. So Matt was actually walking to TD Bank. And I was on Broadway, across the street from Chick-fil-A in Hicksville. I almost fell on a crack yesterday in Hicksville. So, 2 days in a row where I almost fell on a street. 2 days in a row. Yesterday in Hicksville, and today here in Auburndale. Can't make this stuff up. And I'm just thankful I was able to get this all on tape because I'm supposed to have a nor'easter this afternoon, so I'm going to see if I can cross on 39th because I need to get to the other sidewalk. What the? There's a sign here. I'm going to have to see if I can cross the street and get a view of the sign. Because this is literally right on top of the bridge where 39th Avenue is. All right. Yep. Here's what it says. Road closed. Local and emergency traffic only. Yep. I don't care. I'm staying on this side of the sidewalk. I don't care because the sidewalk starts down there anyway. I don't want to worry about getting hit by a car. Really am not in the mood. This is the most annoying thing about the street is that they don't have a sidewalk. You don't have a sidewalk, which is just disgusting, you know? There's a sidewalk there. But imagine you try to cross the street and, you know, you try to, don't want to get hit by a car because 39th Avenue doesn't have an accurate stop sign, which we'll get to that in a second. I want to bring that up too before I wrap it all up because I'm not even going to walk on Francis Lewis to get back to work. I'm going to cut through the playground because I saw trash on Francis Lewis this morning. Yep, more trash. And also mention, folks, I actually saw a homeless person this morning as I was being dropped off and starting to do my walk this morning. Yep. A shopping cart with, well, what was it? I can't think straight right now. Because there's a landscaper over there. No, tow truck guy. Oh, I was trying to think. Right. Hey, he was homeless. He definitely looked homeless. He had a shopping cart, and it was just disgusting. Just really disgusting. I think we got more graffiti up ahead. Oh yeah, that's definitely graffiti. Right on 203rd Street. And someone's idling and blasting music in front of somebody's house. How rude is that? How rude is that? Let's see, that might be vandalism. I don't know. Unless maybe it just... Oh, okay, this isn't vandalized. It just looks like there's some paint that ended up on there by accident, maybe. I don't know. Also, I want to mention something that at night, since they started to change over to those fluorescent LED bulbs, it's very annoying at night. And I blame de Blasio on this because at least Bloomberg kept those lights up, the old ones. I wish we can go back to those because honestly, much more easier to go to sleep at night with those things. Hang on, folks. Am I seeing something? Oh, that train was going too fast. I wanted to see if that was an M9 because we're on top of the train tracks. Because again, we're right by the Auburndale train station, which is on Station Road by 192nd Street. So now I'm going to go to 39th Avenue. And we're going to talk about how unsafe the traffic light is. Which, again, I don't know how the DOT just gets away with it in this area. I feel unsafe just walking on Francis Lewis Boulevard every time I have to go over here. So I'll bring it up because this isn't really a safe place to cross the street as we're coming up here. So first of all, here's some hypocrisy. We have a school zone sign over here. Now you would think, because the preschool is right here, that the drivers would show any consideration for pedestrians. Instead, what's going to happen is this lady's going to try to cross. Let's just give an example. This lady's going to try to cross, which again, I highly do not recommend going against the light here because you could literally get hit by a car. Which I don't know, maybe some people do that here just to avoid, still, should be a traffic light here. I mean, look at this. There's a preschool right here. So imagine you're trying to cross the street, right? You're a parent, and let's say you park your car in this area, and let's say this Volkswagen is trying to make a left turn, and I was trying to cross the street right now. Oh, this Volkswagen's actually making a U-turn. Well, let's say this car was actually making a left and wanted to cut across here to get into Bayside. Yep, here comes look at this. Here we go. This guy's going to try to cross the street with his shopping cart. This Honda wants to come through. He wants to go into Bayside right now, cut over to Bell Boulevard. Yep. See how unsafe this is? See how unsafe this is? There should be a left turn light here. They should do is left turn light, right? Put a left turn light here. And then what they should do is the left turn light goes along with pedestrian traffic. So the left turn light goes first, or the opposite way, the light goes here first. And then what you do is pedestrians get to cross first. See, look at this. There's a crossing thing right there. Right there. But there's not one over here, which doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense if you're trying to cross the street and all of a sudden you're going to get hit by a car. So this is not a safe area to cross, honestly. I mean, honestly, it's first come, first serve. And again, I can't blame people for using the street, I mean, let's say you're trying your best and you want to cut across, and look, that BMW almost just got rear-ended. What was I trying to say? Right. my point is, you know, again, I understand if people want to go into Bayside, they have every right to use this street. You know, this is a major thoroughfare that goes between Auburndale and Bayside. So, again, I'm still left wondering, why do people think this is Bayside when technically this is Auburndale? Because Bayside is east of the Clearview Expressway, all right? Not that many people realize that, but I've noticed that over the years. This is the Auburndale section of Queens, all right? People need to get their geography right. Oh my goodness, the wind's picking up. Yep, it looks like the nor'easter's coming. Supposed to start raining later this afternoon, because it's only after 11 o'clock right now, and I do have to get into work. Because I gotta take the residents into lunch, and then I gotta take care of bingo and, you know, pretty much my day at work normally. Yeah, this has been vandalized for a while. This is supposed to be the fire alarm. So this has been here for many years. I know that. Yeah, my goodness, it's in bad shape. See, that's the problem with some of this area. Some of the infrastructure is not really updated, but they do have cameras here, which, again, that's what you get with Polly Trottenberg. She puts her foot down wherever she thinks it's acceptable, but Fresh Meadows, 73rd Avenue and 84th Street, where people keep blocking the box. That's a whole different story when we get ignored. So I wish somebody would go to Fresh Meadows and take a look at that, because it's just unacceptable that people are just blocking the box during rush hour. So I think with that, I'm gonna wrap it up as we're walking past this trash disaster, as I like to call it. So thank you all for watching. Again, if you're on 38th Avenue, expose the corruption, make videos, take pictures, show everybody what's going on, because I can't keep doing this alone, folks. So I'll do another update within a month. We're gonna strictly stay with these updates for a month. Try to go back before Thanksgiving and give you an update along 38th Avenue. By the way, we have more trash here. See, this is what I mean. Why is there so much trash here? Especially in front of the school. Doesn't make any sense. So until the next one, please take care.